right, day 5, and it is our last day of Austin Power Week. It's been a fun one for me. I had a fun time creating that over the last few weeks. Hope it didn't get too silly for you, but I think in light of everything that's going on, I think it's fun that we just get a little silly, but keep working together. So with that, let's kind of get into our workout today. This is going to be a very different warm-up. Actually, I've been doing some studying on a running program here right now that I'm taking, and so I'm going to give you part of a running warm-up today, more so than what we would see in our normal warm-ups. I've definitely put that flare at the end of it, but today's goal is really to warm you up for a run because there is lots of running. So just remember, though, if we're not going to run, we're always going to have the high knee option. But anyways, we'll get into that a little later. So let's get into our running warm-up. And so typically you're going to want a fairly good space out here. And really, to me, it's just about getting a whole bunch of different muscles active in those legs before we do a run. I would always encourage someone to go do the banded glute warm-up that I have put up on this channel before and posted here before. If you would like to see it, message me and I'll send it out to you again. But the banded over the knee glute warm up, to me, that's an absolute must. But now this is going to specifically target running. So with that, and I hope I'm demonstrating this right based on the videos I've watched, but we're going to start out. I've got a good space in front of me. I'm going to do this workout at the track on Saturday morning. So it says 10 yards of walking on toes. So I'm getting up on my toes and I'm just going to walk forward like this. Okay, so I'm getting up there nice and high. 10 yards of walking on toes. Okay, immediately after that, the next 10 yards is going to be walking on heels. So you're going to feel how that stretches the back of those legs differently between on toes and then on heels. So that's a 10-yard walk on heels. After that, we are going to walk 10 yards with our feet turned out. So no big steps here, just forward like that. You'll feel a nice little stretch going on while you're walking with those out. After we're done walking that 10 yards with our feet out, we're going to turn those feet in. So I like to turn them in at a bit of an angle, right? And we're going to walk that in, just walk forward with that. Again, you're going to feel how that changes that stretch in those legs. After that, we're going to do my good old-fashioned Samson lunges, right? So a Samson lunge, that's down to the ground, then reaching the arms up, and we're going to walk ahead 10 yards doing Samson lunges, okay? So here we come up, and then we would step ahead and alternate legs. So 10 yards of Samson lunges. After that, we're going to go into 10 yards of high knee stretches. So step, right, there's one, we'll step, and then after we bring that down, I'll step forward, and I'll bring that knee up here, right? So essentially, the knee I put down, I then step forward and then bring the other knee up, okay? We finish our 10 yards of that. Then we're going to do butt kicker stretches, right? So step there, then again, here, butt kicker stretch, right? Step, butt kicker stretch, 10 yards of those. So that would warm up some of those legs. After that, we're going to get down and we're going to do 10 yards of bear crawls. So those hips nice and high above the head, and we're going to walk ahead 10 yards doing bear crawls. After we're done walking ahead 10 yards, we are going to walk backwards 10 yards. So you're going to feel that stretch in a whole different way once we go backwards in that bear crawl. Okay, so that's kind of our initial warm-up on those legs. It's going to get those shoulders a little bit there. After we're done all that stuff of our 10 yards, then we're going to come back and we're going to do more of our traditional Whitey's warm-up. So as part of our traditional Whitey's warm-up, we're just going to do 2 rounds of this. And we're going to start out with 10 lunges, elbow to the floor. So that's stepping ahead, elbow down, rotate it out, right? Then alternate it back, down to the other side. Again, taking that elbow on the inside leg down towards the floor and up. So 10 of those. After we're done 10 of those, guys, we're gonna do 10 air squats with a 3-second pause at the bottom. So that's 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, then stand up, okay? So, still has to be our good air quality air squat, right? So we're down here, we're 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, good tall spine, right? Good tall chest. 10 of those. And then after that, we're gonna go 10 push-ups into down dog. So, push-ups to down dog, right? We've got our hands inside our shoulder width. We're down to the ground. We're here. We're pushing back into those feet and heels. Okay, if that is too much, those knees can go down to start. We do our push-up, right? Elbows close to the chest, still a tight core. Then we pop up and we push back into those heels again. So, those 3 movements, you are going to do those 2 rounds of that. That should have you limber and loose. And then maybe you might even want to think about going for a walk around a track or a walk around the block, get that blood flowing, get those legs warmed up.